most famous physical therapist on the internet.
Hi, folks. I'm Bob Schrupp, physical therapist.
Brad Heineck, physical therapist.
Together, we are the most famous physical therapists on the internet.
In our opinion, of course, Bob.
All right, today we got a new massage gun. So we got 10 diagnoses when a massage gun is very helpful.
Right.
I got to tell you, Brad, I give it away, I bet you 50 massage guns.
Really?
And because people come to me, they have a problem, they're a friend or family.
Yep.
And I'm like, this is going to solve it for you. And quite often it's a massage gun.
And they're grateful.
They're grateful.
Say no
and
more.
I buy friends that way. So if you're new to our channel, are we doing a giveaway? Yeah, we're doing a giveaway. We're doing the massive giveaway, Brad.
Oh.
The cornucopia, as you call
Yeah,
it.
we've got 10
products.
that
Healthcare products.
we all have our name on. Bob and I use them regularly at home, and we love them. And it's all one big...
one person wins it.
All 10 of them.
Yeah, all 10.
Wow.
Not 10 different winners. One winner.
Yeah.
And go to bobandbrad.com, go to the giveaway section, and you can sign up, or
There you
go to
go.
Bob and Brad in Facebook, and you can sign up there.
That's right. So we've got 10 different diagnoses that you can use a massage gun for. The first one, micro tear.
Micro tears.
So you pull the muscle. It's more than a pull. The muscle actually has a little tear in it.
You can, it goes from a strain where it
Mhm.
got strained because the muscle was pulled to actually micro tears,
Yes.
little tears in it.
Yep.
And that's very common when you work out. You might
Mhm.
actually get some tears, and then you allow it to recover, and it gets stronger.
Right.
But you could get it anywhere, really, in the body, as far as anywhere you have muscle.
Right.
So-
And the thing is when they heal and repair, scar tissue forms, and that scar tissue we do not want to have all clumped up. We want to break it apart so it heals properly, so you regain the motion and the strength you had before.
So we have the T2 massager here. It's our new massage gun. Really quite a deal. I saw it lately for $89.99.
Yep.
It might be on sale by the time you get to, or may cost more. I don't
Yeah.
know. But very good, very, very strong gun. Comes with 5 attachments,
5
Well,
heads. Yep.
5 heads, and they pretty much cover any scenario that we're going to go over today.
Right.
And it's also got 5 speeds.
Yeah.
Right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and off.
Now this is one you have to hold the button for a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, I think almost all of them we have to hold
Yeah.
for about 2 to 3 seconds. And 1, 2, yeah, there we go. And it's got some, this has really got some nice travel or
Yeah,
amplitude,
so
if they will.
It percusses like this.
Yep.
This just doesn't vibrate. It actually percusses. And that's the difference between what it used to be, where it really wasn't very helpful,
Yeah.
and where it is now, where it is like a massage.
Yep. And it gets in deep. This is a nice one. There's only one gun we have that's stronger than this.
Right.
But this would be
And
good for
that's
the
more
average.
expensive.
Yep.
Yeah.
This would be good for probably the average person.
Yeah.
Probably too strong if you're elderly and a real, thin
Right.
and frail. We've got some lighter ones for that.
Yeah. And it comes with a case, so you can keep all the heads in it, and keep the charging cord in
There
there.
you go.
Let's start with micro tears first. Again, Brad, we already talked about them. Let's say you have a micro tear on your quad.
Yes.
You might start now. This is going to be a suggestion. You might start with the round head,
Yep.
because that's a pretty good universal one for large muscles.
What I have here. Should I show a little leg,
Oh, my
Bob?
God.
Oh, there we quit laughing, Tanner. What's so funny? I mean, it's there. At least I got one. Yeah, so I might go like this at an angle and not go straight in,
Right.
because this may be too aggressive.
Yeah.
Ooh. And we're going to go like this. And I really like this aspect of these reciprocating massage guns.
I tell you, I use this massage gun all the time.
Yeah.
I do it before workouts. I do it after workouts. I do it at night.
Bob, that's enough.
Yeah.
That's it. Well,
But let's say you don't want to be immodest like Brad and actually not show your skin. You can actually put on the flat head,
Yep.
and it glides over clothing really easy.
Right, and that's
what I like about
nice.
that.
Absolutely.
So it still can get in deep, but it works out better for modesty.
And if you want to have something, if you want to get close to your kneecap, you put on the air-filled head. It's soft, and that way, if you go to the bone, like your kneecap, it's not painful.
Right.
You put one of these harder heads in it, maybe.
And, there's a case where you do get tendonitis right above the kneecap, and you want to
Mhm.
kind of travel right close to it. So
Yep.
All right. How about muscle soreness? We just talked about that. I just hit, wherever sore, I hit.
Yep.
And again, you got the three heads you could use. I don't know if I would use this one unless you're pretty aggressive. That's the bullet head.
That gets in very deep. So if you've got a lot of muscle mass or if you've got a lot of soft tissue you need to get through,
Or you're tough,
or you're
like
yeah,
me.
I don't use that one very much. I am not tough.
Yeah, you
That's
are.
for
But
sure.
and then the final one we have is I don't know, is a pole.
Yeah, the field goal.
Field goal.
And this one is good if you want to get around, like if
the
you want to go on your
spine, or-
spine or your Achilles tendon is one nice place. But you probably won't use this one a lot.
Right,
At least we
right.
don't. But it's nice to have for an option. There's a few things.
Yeah.
So we did now tendonitis.
Tendonitis. This is one where you want to pay attention
Yeah.
because we're obviously we got a tendon that's inflamed,
Hmm.
and if you go directly on it like this, it's probably going to be a little bit too aggressive. Plus,
Right.
it's going to bounce.
Right.
So Brad likes to take
if
the-
your bicep tendon right there, that is inflamed, I'm probably going to go with the soft head
sure,
or maybe the round head.
right,
So you don't beat it up. You want to, so this is acceptable to me. And I might get in there, go sideways or on. And, if you go on the inflamed area and it hurts and it's like, ow,
right.
it's too early. You need to give it a break and then go around the really involved tender spot and kind of work your way up to it. It may take a few days before you get right on it, and that'll be a successful
Well, let me give you an
treatment.
example with the tennis elbow.
Oh,
So that's the tendon right hip here, and that's going to be tender. If you're going to go right on the tendon, you're going to go across it like this
Mhm.
instead of like this.
right.
Go across it. If it's too tender, you're going to work the muscle belly first. The
Right.
muscles that come up and attach to the tendon.
Right. And we have videos on all these too.
Right.
If you Google our Bob and Brad and the area involved.
All right, another diagnosis. How about muscle overuse? That kind of falls into micro tears
They're very
again. Yeah,
similar. You
yeah,
treat it basically the same with the gun.
muscle stretching. If you have tight muscles, I think this works really well because if you stretch a tight muscle, it's going to stretch the part that's already stretched the
Mhm.
most. But if you use a massage gun, you can focus on the part that is tight.
And the part that is tight is going to be a little more tender. You'll
Right.
feel it. Oh, there's a knot there or whatever. And then you're going to work on that before you stretch. And it'll help. It'll stretch better after you work it.
Right, right. Next one. This is a good one for the IT band, I think, Brad. So we have the iliotibial band, and what happens with that is it often gets bound down.
Yep.
It's on the side of your thigh,
Mhm.
and that can cause pain down by your knee, believe it or not, because that's
Sure.
where it attaches.
Mhm.
So this is one case where you really want to use a massage gun because either that or foam roller
Right.
work too. But this is with a foam roller, it gets pretty aggressive. It's hard to lie on.
Yeah. This is definitely always less work. It's
Right,
less work on the
right.
hand massage, less
Easier
work
on
on the
your
roller.
hands.
Yep. Just don't go up out over your greater trochanter and
Yeah.
beat that up because that'll
Yeah,
hurt.
ideally you don't want to go over bones
No.
or over a pulse.
Yeah. And stay away from your neck with the
because
massage
you're going
gun.
right over bones.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
and you
gonna
got
rattle
your
your
carotid
cage.
there, and the neck
Yeah.
from the shoulder from here up is off limit as far as we're concerned.
Yep, head,
Yeah.
eyes.
Yes. Be careful.
All
use good
right,
judgment.
scar tissue, like Brad
Ah.
had alluded to before, like when big muscle starts to break down or it gets a little bit of
Mhm.
micro tears, actually as it heals, it might have some scar tissue in there,
Yep.
and you want to go in there and it'll be a tender spot,
Right.
is what you'll find.
I got a scar right here, right there. If that was a real scar from an injury and I left it heal, it'd be kind of knotty. You
right,
might feel a nodule almost or scar tissue, and you can get right on there with a massage gun and break it up at different angles.
Now, the next one is around arthritic joints. Now, you wouldn't think these would help with arthritis, but they do, because quite often what you'll find is if I have an arthritic knee, the muscles above it and below it are tight.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just how it develops over time.
Well, your muscles will tighten up as a result of the pain in the
Right.
joint, and they tighten up as a
And it increases the pain.
yeah. So that reflex, the protective mechanism,
Right.
it splints, and it's one of those things that the body does that we really don't want it to do.
Right.
So this can help those tight muscles Relax.
Um,
So you're
pre-
not going over the joint. by
These
the
aren't
way.
really diagnoses, but for pre-workouts, like I mentioned, I think it's great. I have a friend who's got the tennis elbow.
Yep.
He gets it with golf, but I have him massage his forearm before he goes out. And last year he had to quit golfing because the pain was so bad.
Yeah.
This year he golfed all the way through. I don't know if it's due to the heat, but I think it helped.
Well, of course.
Yeah.
He was grateful.
Yeah, sure.
Does he go out with his massage gun on the golf course?
I don't know that, but he lives on the golf course, so I'm sure he could. Do it
when he
before
walks
goes
by.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the last one, again, not really a diagnosis, but let's say you try to do it manually. You try to massage the area
Yep.
with your hands.
Mhm.
Your hands are going to tire out very quickly. I mean,
Yes, for
so
sure.
this is where, it's funny. We use these on patients.
Hmm.
And I would say 50% of the patients, after a while, would say, I prefer the gun over somebody's hands.
Right.
I mean, it just works really well.
Yeah. And I don't know. We're not masseuses.
Right.
We do specific massage. You might go to a masseuse and
Right.
maybe say that's better than a massage gun, but it costs a little more.
Right.
And you can use these all the time. I just love this on my back area by my SI joint. It is just so. It feels good, Bob. Even if I
Yeah.
don't have a problem, it's
For
just
me,
it
it's the
feels.
calves.
Yeah.
I just love doing it to my calves.
Yeah.
Moo, you hear 'em?
Oh yeah, that's coming strong.
All right.
Well, Bob, we've wasted enough of their time. We should. Oh, I didn't even catch it right, but there it is. That's our
Yep, 10 things.
T2. T as in
Yep,
toy.
check it out.
There you go. Good luck and be careful.